What's going on, guys? Samuel One World Symbol Beast here, and I recently just saw Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. But this being a sequel to pretty much one, if not the best Scooby-Doo anime movie out there, is the film any good? Well, let's find out. So Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island is the latest installment in the Scooby-Doo franchise. And this one is a direct sequel to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which was the first direct DVD film that they have ever done. And although it turned 20 last year, I actually even reviewed the movie last year if you have not checked it out. But you get a lot of the same cast here, like with Frank Welker, and Amanda Lillard, and a lot of other people. There's a lot of voice actors here, so... Yeah, this movie is basically about what Scooby-Doo and his pals went on an all-inspected trip vacation and embarked on a trip of lifetime to a paradise, which possibly turned out to be something familiar that they took 2 years ago. And that's literally all I'm going to say. Now, when I found that they were making a direct sequel to Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island, I got pretty intrigued, actually. And plus, either way, I'll suggest this anyway, because I am a big Scooby-Doo fan, honestly. I grew up with the character, I grew up watching a lot of these movies, and so I think Scooby-Doo I'm always going to be interested in. I actually did see The Curse of the 13 Ghosts, which, even though I didn't review that, I actually really enjoyed it. Definitely not one of the best, but definitely still a fun movie. Especially if you're a fan of one of the old series, which apparently that was kind of based on, which I never watched. But I was still pretty curious. I didn't see much footage from trailers, honestly, but any of on Scooby-Doo I'm always interested in, so I was hoping this would be a really fun movie, and I was having a blast watching it. And after watching it, that's exactly what I got. Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island is a fucking blast, and definitely one of the best Scooby-Doo movies out there. Yeah, firstly, the animation, despite them rewatch DVD, the animation has always been consistently good and great throughout these type of movies, and it's no exception here. The animation is pretty solid, it's beautiful, and vibrant to look at. Not mentioning, of course, the voice acting by like Frank Lillard are pretty much voice talent of these franchises at this point, but all the new ones and some of the old ones are all great. So in terms of animation and voice acting, top notch. And of course, basically the best way to describe Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, that it basically has everything that you basically expect from a Scooby-Doo movie. In terms of the mystery, in terms of the interaction with the characters, in terms of jokes that you normally always hear. And honestly, I don't mind it, honestly. It's a format that honestly really works. That's probably the reason I probably stick to this throughout so many movies. Because again, personally for me, it really works. I liked how meta and clever some of these movies are at times, and I make fun of a lot of the tropes that are known for this franchise. And I mentioned, of course, again, this film is freaking hilarious. This is definitely one of the funniest Scooby-Doo movies in the franchise. I was really laughing my ass off, and I was, like, especially a lot of scenes between Johnny and Scooby and all that, and of course the relationships between all the characters still working very well. You really still feel all the chemistry between all these characters, and it's cool they have letting movies talk about more of their relationships between these actual characters. And, even the story here is actually very interesting, especially with how they get them to bring them back into this island. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, but it's definitely very interesting, and there's definitely some surprising moments, actually, like, not it's like mind-blowing, but like, there were definitely some surprises here and there, I'm not gonna lie. And the mystery is definitely good, and it has a very interesting twist to it, which again I won't spoil, but it definitely made me surprised, not gonna lie. Not to mention, they do a good job with putting references to the original movie that don't really feel forced, because as honestly it was a bit concerned, I'm not gonna lie, is that they were gonna force references in the first movie, but they really don't do that. In fact, it's actually kind of clever how they do references here and not make it like feel forced at all. So that's definitely impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And it thankfully also doesn't feel like a retread of the original movie, as it actually feels a little more different and unique than that movie, which is very impressive, not gonna lie. I mentioned there was some nice drama moments and some stakes in there as well. The music is really good. Like, franchise always know having good music, so, and it's definitely apparent here. And like I said, it does follow the formula very well. And again, I didn't mind, honestly. I really didn't mind it following the formula. Because again, it's a formula that works. In my opinion, it's a formula that really works. It's why they kept doing for so many movies. And at least sometimes they do change it up every now and then, like they did this movie, so I'm all for it. Now, as for issues with this movie, there's definitely a couple. I would say the reveal and the mystery is a bit lackluster, and like this definitely isn't one of the best mysteries out there in the franchise. Honestly, like the mystery's never been like amazing or anything, but it's definitely one of the weaker ones in my opinion in terms of reveals. And there was some humor that doesn't really work, honestly. Like there's some jokes that do fall flat, honestly. And while I enjoyed my time and I was definitely surprised at points, I wasn't like, oh my god, as I kind of wanted to be at some points, if that makes any sense. But overall, despite those problems, Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island was everything I was wanting it to be. The voice acting is great, the humor is great, the banter, the chemistry is all still here. It follows the formula very well with some neat little surprises here and there. You know, it does have references to the original that don't feel forced at all, and thankfully it doesn't feel like a retread of the original movie. It tries to do something different, which I really appreciate. But this movie was a blast. I had a really fun time watching this movie, and if you're a big Scooby-Doo fan, I would definitely recommend you check out this movie. So that being said, I'm going to give Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island a 92 of a 100. That is a solid A-. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. If you did manage to see this movie, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Did you like and enjoy the movie as much as I did, or were you not a fan of it? I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. I got more reviews coming very soon. Sorry I've been kind of lacking the reviews lately, but I am getting on track, so I definitely expect from Angel's Fallen pretty soon, and one for Season 3 to His Y coming very soon as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to channel, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites on the description down below. I am Cinnamon World from Cinnamon World Reviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace. Scooby-Doo!